So welcome back to the videos here, everybody, from the Wicklow Pedaller. This evening, Sunday the 12th of June, and took a spin here to Carrig Mountain, and that's near Glenealy in County Wicklow. It's actually a very popular place for mountain biking sports and trail riding. So if you're travelling down this part of Wicklow, it's worth dropping in. It's a lovely area for a cycle, for a walk, just to relax. So I'm sticking, of course, to the main forestry trails here, but there's very challenging cycle routes down some very steep grades through the forest, and there's some very steep areas here at various parts of the mountain. The World Mountain Bike Championship was held here a few years back, so it's a really good venue for mountain biking. They've obviously put some surface dressing here on the forestry roads in places. This would be owned by Quilcha, but there is public access. Now there's a number of access points to this forest and mountain. Probably the easiest one would be from Glenealy village, and people usually park at the community hall parade grounds, and then they access to the Church Lane in Glenealy, and then onwards to the mountain. Or you can come the way I came in here today from Ballylusk in Ashford. So there's a barrier back there. There's not much parking, but if you're on a bike, if you're cycling here, you'll be fine. So there's another trail down there. There's loads of trails here. Views of the Irish Sea there and the east coast. You can see the mountains of Wales from here as well when it's clear. There's another trail over there. There's loads of great trails. I'm not going to risk them myself, but for younger people who enjoy it. So I'm actually heading now towards the Glenealy end of Carrig Mountain. So I'm hoping to be able to exit via Church Lane and Glenealy. Actually travelling in a kind of a southerly direction here at the moment, or southwesterly. And for almost the middle of June, it's fairly cool today, and there's a strong wind blowing up here, and pretty cold. It's pretty cool out of the sunshine, but it's ideal for cycling, of course. So that's another way up there. I don't want to get lost here now. So there's a trail going down there, straight down over there. That's a bike trail if you want to go down there, straight down. And there's people that enjoy tearing down. Now I want to go down at a much more leisurely pace, of course. So I'm hoping this one here will take me back down. There's a lot of different trails here, and I'm not familiar with them. I've been up the mountain lots of times on foot for walks, but these forestry roads, when you're walking up, you can take shortcuts and use the mountain bike trails. But if you're actually using these roads travel for miles and miles around the mountain, and they're like in loops. So they're all on different levels, and they loop back and around, and they spiral kind of down to the base of the mountain. And if you don't know it too well, you can end up on the wrong side of it. Now there's no problem, you're always going to get back down into I mean, it's not really a mountain as such, even though we call it one, but you're very close to you know, to other people and to houses and stuff like that, so you can't get too lost, I don't think, as long as you keep, if you're up on top and you want to get down, you travel down at your own pace safely and keep on the downward track, and that will take you eventually to an exit point. Now I looked at this, I thought I was heading there for Glenealy, and now I think I'm heading back down towards the Ballylusk exit. We'll see where we end up. Either one will do me today anyway, because it's much of a muchness, so I'll still cycle back. It'll still be kind of the same distance to cycle home from here, and it's not very far, so it's grand. Now I should be probably rallying the bike down this, but this is my Carrera e-bike, and you know, there's a great trail, a great looking challenging trail there. But anyway, this Carrera e-bike is not, even though it's a mountain bike as such, I wouldn't like to put it through too much rigorous bumping and banging over rocks and that. I use it, you know, for touring and going on leisurely cycles. This is about as much as I would do off-road along this kind of trail, and even on these now I'm taking it nice and handy, because I don't want to buckle the wheels or puncture the bike with. There's a lot of rocks, sharp stones and stuff here. But for the real hardcore mountain bike people who have very expensive mountain bikes, they obviously are equipped for this terrain and for rougher terrain, but this bike I have, it wouldn't be really up to that kind of standard. I'm going to do a little review of this Carrera e-bike probably in the next video as well, because I've reached a milestone now of over 1,000 miles on the clock with it. This is it's all in mileage, because it's a UK, it's a Halfords product, but you know, I'm delighted with it. It gets you over 1,000 now at the moment miles, and it's running okay actually. I had that trouble with it cutting out, and when I rang Halfords, the guy on the phone said that you just need to tighten. There's two holders that hold the battery in place, and there's a top holder which doesn't have the power terminals on it, but it is important for holding it in place, and that must tend to get loose. So I was able to tighten that with an Allen key, and that helped. But also I added on, you know, if you can see them there, I've added on a couple of strong bungee cord straps to it, and I've tightened them around the battery, and they are holding it tighter to the frame. So while it could cut out here, it's tending not to happen as frequently. It's very rare now for it to cut out. If I was to speed it up down here across these bumps and rough terrain, I'm sure it would cut out, but in the main it's staying very consistent. So I use it mainly in the eco. It's in eco mode now at the moment, and I cycled up here in eco mode, and with eco mode it was a tough ride because it was all uphill, but as I say, I want to get the benefit from it for the fitness kind of benefit. And I do use now, when I get out of here this evening, when I get out onto the roads, the ordinary public roads, I'll put it onto the tour mode, and the tour mode's great. It gives a great boost, and you can make great progress in the tour modes. That's only the second setting. There's two more higher levels which I never really use ever. So, but you can use them, of course, if you feel you need to. But anyway, for the time being, I'm getting away with the eco, and I'm enjoying this anyway. So. Just something up ahead on the trail there. I think it's a fox. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. He's just ran across the trail in front of me. There's a lot of deer higher up there on the mountain as well, and they were calling each other. So you can see it's a really peaceful place as well. Anyone that would be interested in getting away from it all for a walk, it's ideal for that. Do I recognise where I am? I don't really recognise it, but I think I'm heading for the Ashford end of the mountain, or Ballylusk. Ballylusk will be the little area where I hope to come out. So I'm heading down, as you can see, all the time here. I'm keeping this bike well checked with the brakes on, you could actually really get up speed coming down here if you wanted. There's another trail crossing. You can see there's loads of the mountain bike trails here, but I'm keeping my bike under control now. Going up here, it's a, as you could imagine, it's a nice tough walkout going up there, because you're walking. I didn't cycle the bike up, I walked and I pushed. Now this bike has a push mode, I believe, and where it's it'll give you a bit of assistance to you know, to help you if you're pushing the bike. I didn't use that, I just pushed it. And I have a fairly heavy bag here with me as well. I had a litre of water in that bag and a coffee as well. And then I had a camera and a telephoto lens for a few shots up the top, and they were heavy as well. So I was getting a bit of walkout myself, I think, from it all, but it was good. Coming down here now, nice and steady. Now I'm looking to be heading back again. Now I think I'm heading, the way that road has turned, I could be heading back towards the Neely itself. I'm not too sure, you see, it's a long time since I was down this side of the mountain. But, as I say, I'm not too worried, it doesn't make much odds here. If you were to come a few times, you'd soon get to know the actual trails that you're using. So anyway, I'm onto a flatter piece here at the moment. It looks like I've zigzagged on that zigzag kind of route, because I now seem to be going back, heading